Welcome back, everyone, to Cold Email Accelerator by Mistrika, where we help you turn cold emails into hot business deals.
Hot business deals.
And today we're doing a deep dive into a question we get all the time.
Yeah.
It's email outreach, but specifically cold email versus email marketing.
Mhm.
People want to know, like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
When should I use one or the other?
Yeah, they're very different.
Right.
Like they both use email, but they're totally different things.
So
It's almost like, if you had tools,
okay,
like a scalpel
okay,
and a Swiss Army knife,
okay.
both tools,
Yeah.
but they both have their own.
Right. Different situations that you'd use them for.
Exactly.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's unpack cold emailing first.
Okay.
Some people hear cold email and they immediately think spam.
Yeah.
Is that a fair
That's
assessment?
not at all.
Okay.
When cold emailing is done right, it can be a really powerful tool for building relationships and generating leads. Imagine you're a detective
Oh, okay.
and you're trying to find a missing person.
Okay.
You wouldn't just shout their name in a crowded room.
Sure.
You'd strategically investigate, you'd gather clues, and you'd approach the right people with the right information.
So it's all about being strategic and targeted.
Exactly.
Right.
And when it comes to cold emailing, Mistrika is your secret weapon.
Oh.
It's the best cold email tool on the market, hands down.
Okay.
It gives you all the tools you need to find and verify email addresses,
Okay.
personalize your messages at scale with features like spin tags,
Mm-hmm.
and most importantly, warm up your email account to avoid those pesky spam filters.
Warm up my email account.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Okay, so think about it this way. If you were a marathon runner,
Okay.
you wouldn't just jump into a race without warming up your muscles first.
Right.
Same principle applies to your email account.
Okay.
You need to gradually build up its reputation with email providers like Google and Outlook. And Mistrika does this by simulating human-like email interactions.
Okay.
Sending emails back and forth to other Mistrika users.
So it's like giving your email account a good stretch before the big race.
Precisely.
Got it.
Yeah. And Mistrika takes care of all the heavy lifting for you.
Oh, great.
Yeah. You just add your email address, let it run for at least 14 days, and you're warmed up and ready to send.
Okay, now let's talk about email hosting.
Mm-hmm.
How does that play into this?
That's a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
You need a provider that understands the nuances of cold emailing and prioritizes deliverability.
Right.
And that's where Do Email comes in.
Okay.
They're specifically optimized for cold email.
Okay.
They have dedicated IP addresses,
Okay.
which are like having a VIP lane for your emails to bypass traffic jams and get delivered quickly.
So we've got our email account warmed up.
Yes.
We've got our hosting sorted out.
Mhm.
We're ready to start sending those targeted, personalized cold emails with Mistrika.
Yes.
Where does email marketing fit into all of this?
So email marketing is like the long game. While cold emailing is about reaching out to new prospects,
Mhm.
email marketing is about nurturing the relationships with people that have already expressed interest in what you have to offer.
So these were people that have opted in to receive our emails, like they've signed up for a newsletter or downloaded a free resource.
Exactly. And with email marketing, you're focusing on building trust, providing value, and guiding those subscribers towards becoming loyal customers.
So it's less about the initial introduction and more about deepening an existing connection.
Yeah.
But doesn't email marketing run the risk of just becoming another annoying email in someone's very crowded inbox?
Yeah, that's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But with the right approach, email marketing can be incredibly effective.
Sure.
It's all about sending the right message to the right people at the right time.
Okay.
And that's where segmentation comes in.
Segment?
Yes. Instead of blasting out the same generic email to your entire list, you divide your subscribers into groups based on their interests, demographics, or past behavior.
Okay.
This allows you to send highly targeted and relevant content that they'll actually find valuable.
So it's like creating a customized experience for each subscriber.
Precisely.
Okay.
And that's key to avoiding the spam label and ensuring that your emails are not only open, but also read and acted upon.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're talking about segmentation.
Yes.
We're talking about avoiding being another annoying email in someone's inbox.
Yes.
All very important aspects of email marketing. Now let's talk about a key element of both cold emailing and email marketing that we haven't discussed yet.
Okay.
Personalization.
Ah, yes. Personalization. The secret sauce that can make your emails truly stand out.
Uh-huh.
Remember, people's inboxes are bombarded with generic impersonal messages. But when they receive an email that feels like it was written just for them, it grabs their attention and makes them want to learn more.
So how do we actually personalize our emails effectively?
Yeah.
What are some practical tips?
Well, first and foremost, you need to gather information about your recipients.
Yeah.
This could be their industry, their job title, their company size, their interests, or even their past interactions with your brand.
So Mistrika is not just about sending emails. It's also about understanding who you're sending them to.
Precisely. And once you have that information, you can use it to personalize your email content.
Okay.
This could be as simple as addressing the recipient by their name or mentioning their company in the subject line.
Right.
But you can also go deeper
Okay.
by referencing their industry challenges, highlighting relevant case studies, or offering tailored solutions based on their specific needs.
So it's really about taking the time to show them that you understand their world
Exactly.
and that you're not just blasting this out to a mass audience.
Exactly. And with Mistrika's advanced personalization features, you can even create dynamic content that changes based on the recipient's data.
Oh, wow.
Imagine sending an email that automatically pulls in the recipient's company logo or a personalized product recommendation based on their browsing history.
So with Mistrika, you could literally create hundreds of unique emails, each tailored to a specific individual without having to manually write them all.
That's the power of automation and personalization working together. It allows you to scale your email outreach while still maintaining that personal touch.
Now, speaking of scale, let's talk about another important aspect of email outreach, deliverability.
Yes.
We can spend hours crafting the perfect email, but it's all for nothing if it ends up in the spam folder.
Right. Deliverability is crucial. It's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially with cold emailing.
Yeah.
But there are several things you can do to improve your chances of reaching the inbox.
Like what?
First, make sure you're using a reputable email service provider like DoMail.
Okay.
They have a proven track record of high deliverability rates, and they'll give you the tools you need to stay on the right side of spam filter.
So choosing the right email service provider can make a big difference.
Absolutely. And secondly, you need to warm up your email account properly. Remember what we talked about earlier?
The email marathon.
Exactly. By gradually building up your sending volume and engaging in legitimate email conversations, you establish trust with email providers and reduce the likelihood of being flagged as spam.
And Mistrika's warm-up feature can help with that, right?
It's one of the best in the industry.
Okay.
It simulates real-world email interactions, gradually increasing your sending reputation, and helps your emails land in the inbox, not the spam folder.
Okay, so we've covered email service providers and warm-up. What else can we do to improve deliverability?
Another important factor is your sender reputation. This is like a credit score for your email address.
Okay.
The higher your reputation, the more likely your emails are to get delivered.
So how do we build a good sender reputation?
By sending high-quality emails that people actually want to read.
Okay.
This means avoiding spammy tactics like using excessive exclamation points or all caps in your subject lines.
Right.
And focusing on providing value to your recipients.
So it's all about being respectful, authentic, and building genuine relationships with your subscribers.
Precisely. And if you do that, your sender reputation will naturally improve and your emails will have a much better chance of reaching the inbox.
Now, speaking of reaching the inbox, let's talk about something that can really sabotage your efforts.
Okay.
DNS records.
Yes.
What are they and why are they so important for email deliverability?
DNS records are like the behind-the-scenes instructions that tell email providers how to handle your emails.
Okay.
They verify your identity and authenticate your messages, which helps build trust and avoid spam filters.
They sound a bit technical. Can you break it down for us?
Sure, there are a few key DNS records that you need to be aware of.
Okay.
First, you have your MX record, which tells email servers where to deliver your emails.
Okay.
It's like your email address's street address.
Okay. That makes sense.
Hmm.
What about the other records?
Next, you have SPF, or Sender Policy Framework,
Okay.
which lists the authorized servers that are allowed to send email from your domain.
Okay.
This prevents spammers from impersonating you and sending emails on your behalf.
So SPF is like having a security guard at the door checking IDs to make sure no one's trying to sneak in?
Exactly. And then you have DKIM, or Domain Keys Identified Mail, which adds a digital signature to your emails, verifying their authenticity and preventing tampering. It's like sealing your email with a tamper-proof seal.
And finally, there's DMR, right?
Yes, DMR, or Domain-Based Message Authentication Reporting and Conformance, is like the boss of email authentication.
Okay.
It brings SPF and DKIM together and tells email providers what to do with messages that fail authentication. It's like having a comprehensive security system for your email domain.
So having these DNS records properly configured is crucial for for email deliverability.
Absolutely. It's like having all your paperwork in order when you go through customs. It
Right.
shows that you're legitimate and helps you avoid any unnecessary delays.
Now, I'm guessing setting up these DNS records can be a bit tricky.
It can be, but fortunately, there are tools that can help. Mistrika actually provides guidance and support for setting up your DNS records correctly.
Oh, great. We don't have to be tech wizards to get this right.
Not at all. With the right tools and resources, anyone can ensure that their DNS records are properly configured for optimal email deliverability.
Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about a powerful personalization technique that can really elevate your email game.
Okay.
Spintax.
Okay.
What is it, and how can we use it effectively?
Spintax is a technique that allows you to create multiple variations of your email content,
Okay.
making each message feel more unique and personal.
Okay. I'm intrigued. Give me an example.
Imagine you're writing an email and you want to personalize the greeting.
Okay.
Instead of using the same hi first name for everyone,
Mhm.
you could use Spintax to create several variations. When you send the email, Mistrika will randomly choose one of those for each recipient, making each message feel a bit more personal.
So it's like having a little spinning wheel that chooses a different greeting for each email.
Exactly. And you can use Spintax for other parts of your email as well.
Oh.
You can create variations of sentences, paragraphs, or even calls to action.
Oh.
This not only makes your emails feel more personal, but also helps you bypass spam filters by making each message slightly different.
So Spintax can help us personalize our emails at scale and improve deliverability at the same time.
It's a win-win. And Mistrika makes it incredibly easy to implement Spintax in your campaigns. They even offer an even more advanced feature called Liquid Syntax that gives you even more control over your email personalization.
Liquid Syntax. Sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
Liquid Syntax is like a programming language for email marketing.
Okay.
It allows you to create dynamic content that changes based on the recipient's data, their behavior, or even external factors like the weather or current events.
So with Liquid Syntax, we could send an email that automatically recommends products based on the recipient's location.
Exactly. The possibilities are endless.
Wow, that's pretty powerful stuff. Sounds like Liquid Syntax can take email personalization to a whole new level.
It can, and it's just one of the many ways that Mistrika is pushing the boundaries of email marketing and helping businesses achieve incredible results.
Now, I know we've talked a lot about Mistrika today, but I want to emphasize that it's not just about the tools. It's about having the right mindset and strategies in place.
Absolutely. Tools can amplify your efforts, but they can't replace the human element.
Right.
You still need to understand your audience, craft compelling messages, and build genuine relationships.
So it's all about finding that balance between technology and human connection.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here at Cold Email Accelerator by Mistrika, helping you leverage the power of technology while staying true to the principles of authentic and ethical communication.
Well said. Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to touch on one more important aspect of email outreach.
Okay.
Tracking and analysis.
Yes.
What are some key metrics we should be paying attention to, and how can we use that data to improve our results?
That's a great question. Tracking your results is crucial for understanding what's working and what's not. And Mistrika provides comprehensive analytics that give you insights into every aspect of your campaigns.
So what are some key metrics we should be looking at?
Your open rates tells you what percentage of people are actually opening your emails. If your open rates are low, it could be a sign that your subject lines aren't compelling enough or that you're not targeting the right audience.
Makes sense. What else should we be tracking?
Next, you want to track your click-through rates.
Okay.
This tells you what percentage of people are clicking on the links in your emails. If your click-through rates are low, it could be a sign that your email content isn't engaging enough or that your calls to action aren't clear.
So open rates tell us if people are interested enough to open the email, and click-through rates tell us if they're interested enough to take action.
Exactly. And finally, you want to track your conversion rates. This tells you what percentage of people are actually taking the desired action, whether it's signing up for a webinar, downloading a white paper, or making a purchase.
Right.
If your conversion rates are low, it could be a sign that your landing pages aren't optimized or that your offer isn't compelling enough.
So by tracking these metrics, we can identify areas for improvement and continuously optimize our email campaigns. Email is all about connecting with people, sharing valuable information, and building those relationships
Absolutely.
that benefit both sides.
When you approach email outreach with that mindset, it becomes much less about selling and much more about building genuine connections.
Now, as we kind of wrap up our deep dive into cold emailing and email marketing, what stood out to you the most? What's one key takeaway that you think our listeners should really take to heart?
I think what's really interesting to me is how these two approaches, cold emailing and email marketing, can work together so synergistically.
Okay.
It's not an either-or situation.
Yeah.
You can leverage the power of cold emailing to reach out to new prospects, spark those initial conversations, and then once they've expressed interest, transition them to your email marketing list to nurture those relationships further.
So it's like a 1-2 punch.
Exactly.
Using cold emailing to open the door and then email marketing to kind of build the relationship.
Yes, a powerful combination that can help you reach your target audience more effectively and achieve your business goals faster. And remember, Mistrika makes the entire process easier and more effective with its powerful features like automated warm-up, advanced personalization with spin tags and liquid syntax, and comprehensive analytics to track your progress every step of the way.
It's like having a personal email marketing assistant.
Yes.
Working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that your messages are delivered, opened, and acted upon.
And don't forget the importance of setting up your email infrastructure properly with a reliable email service provider like DuMail, and ensuring your DNS records are correctly configured for optimal deliverability.
It's like laying a solid foundation
Yes.
for your email outreach efforts.
Exactly.
Ensuring that your messages reach their intended destination and make the impact that you desire.
With that foundation in place, you can confidently focus on crafting compelling email content that resonates with your audience, builds trust, and drives conversions.
So as we conclude our deep dive,
Yeah.
I encourage everyone listening to really embrace the power of email outreach.
Yes.
Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned pro, there's always something new to learn, new strategies to explore, and new ways to connect with your audience and achieve your business goals.
And remember, you don't have to go it alone. Resources like Mistrika's Cold Email Accelerator Masterclass are available to guide you every step of the way,
Yes.
providing expert insights, practical tips, and actionable strategies to help you succeed.
So go forth, experiment, have fun, and transform those cold emails into hot business deals. Until next time, happy emailing